In this module, we're going to talk about the condenser. The condenser is typically located at the front of the vehicle, in front of the radiator. On some other vehicles, it may be located on the roof, a roof-mounted condenser. It may be located behind the cab, on the frame rail, or bolted to the back of the cab, but typically it's mounted in front of the radiator. The condenser, what its main function is to remove heat. It's removing heat from the refrigerant as it passes through the tubes inside. The goal is to remove at least 30 degrees worth of heat from that refrigerant so that the refrigerant will change state from a gas as it enters into a liquid. Over the years, there's been numerous styles of condensers. System started out with the old tube and fin design, and you can see the picture, very easy to identify. It has the horseshoe-shaped tubing ends on it. Over time, we went to a serpentine design condenser, a little bit different tubing. You can see instead of a big round tube, it's flattened out and it's sectioned out into smaller mini tubes. That's a paper clip plugged in there to give you an idea of the size. So as that refrigerant passes through there, everywhere that the refrigerant touches the inside of that tube is a place it can give up heat. The heat moves from the refrigerant into the metal of the tube, into the condenser fins, and then is blown out by the airflow through the fins. In today's trucks, in modern vehicles, we're now using multi-flow design condensers. They change a little bit in that it is not one continuous tube through there. The way that they work is that refrigerant comes in at the top as a gas, floods that outside chamber, and then works its way to the left through multiple tubes at a time. When it gets to the other end of it, it drops down, it hits a baffle, and works its way back through another set of tubes, and so on and so forth until it reaches the end. This is very, very efficient. It gets rid of heat quickly. And when you can get rid of heat quickly, you get that conversion to a liquid to happen much faster, and now you can start to shrink the size of the component. Everything about trucks is lighter weight, more efficient, more fuel efficiency. We see it in all different types of components on trucks, from starters to brakes, but everything is lighter weight, more efficient. What goes wrong with condensers? Typically nothing. There's no moving parts to it. It basically hangs out there in the wind. The big problems come anything that prevents air from getting through those fins to remove that heat. So on over-the-road trucks, we're talking about bugs and trash type accumulation that block the airflow. On off-road type vehicles with a lot of dust, a lot of dirt, that tends to pack up in the fins, preventing the airflow from getting through there. They get damaged from impacts, of course. It's normally on the front of the truck, so it's the first thing that's going to go if the truck hits something. They do leak from vibration through the fittings and whatnot. The other big problem with condensers is pressure washers. Techs and guys will try to clean out the condensers. They use the pressure washer, and they end up coming across the face of it and bending the fins over. Well, anywhere that the fin is bent over, that's a place that air can't get through, that airflow can't get through. So it doesn't take long before you bend over enough fins to significantly impact the heat rejection process because of those fins and the airflow through them. Thank you for viewing this training module.